What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Dortus Doe, and guess what? It is time to get some more of this word. You are now tuned in and watching the DLT podcast show. And today we have a special guest. I'm so excited because today's message, man, let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, he had me standing on top of my head, spinning in circles because we were talking about the objects of love and how he dug into just that subject and how he really expounded on that. Listen, without further ado, I'm going to be done talking because I need for you to hear from him, the one, none other, the pastor, the Reverend Arthur L. Powell from Travels Rest Missionary Baptist Church located in Monroe, Georgia. Listen, thank you so much, Pastor, for being with us.
Listen, thank you for the invitation. I'm grateful and excited about this interview.
Yes, sir. Now, the first question I have for you is, how did you know that it was God directing you to start pastoring?
Well, and the scripture says, he that desires the office of a bishop desire a great work.
Yes, sir.
And so it was a desire to pastor, to lead God's people.
Yes, sir.
It was a desire, and I prayed for many years, and the Lord, I guess during that praying time, he was prepping me, getting me ready for pastoring, and about 11 years after praying, the Lord placed me at the Travelers Rest Baptist Church, where the first and only pastor I've ever had.
Wow. And I heard you before, you said 11 years. That's a wait time. I mean, once you got that thrill and that going on, I don't think many people be willing to wait, but you waited.
You waited on me, yeah.
Before you started pastoring, what area in ministry were you functioning in?
Well, in my home church, I was director of youth.
Okay.
I sang in the gospel choir.
Yes, sir.
And taught Bible study on Wednesday and Sunday school. So I was active in ministry. Yes, sir. But not in the leadership.
Okay. Well, I got the understanding that being a pastor, pastoring in itself is not an easy job at all.
No, it's not. You're exactly right. It's not easy. I think the scripture is right when it says he that desire desire a great work, and then there are qualifications to it. It's not easy.
Yes, sir.
Because it is you are pastoring, and you are with how can I say it? You're pastoring, and then you're leading and directing and praying for people, humans, individuals.
Talk about it, yes, sir. Talk about it, Pastor.
Which is not an easy task, because everybody is different. No two people are the same. You know, we're like snowflakes.
Yes, sir.
We're all different, and so we all have different agendas. I want to say different ideas. We all have different problems. Yeah. And so in pastoring, you've got to be able to relate, associate, and advise on so many different levels and so many different areas and so many different things. I mean, you've got to be an accountant. You got to be a counselor. You got to be a pastor. You got to be a preacher. You got to be a prayer. It is just so many things that you have to do when in pastoring. It's not easy. No, it's not.
And you giving all of those points, my mind is like over download. So now that leads to my next question is like, what are some keys to being a good pastor?
The main key is, I believe, in to be a good pastor is to be committed to the work, committed to the call, and committed to Christ. So I believe the way to be successful is to be committed, because it is life will throw you a curve. There's so many obstacles that will come your way that will try to get you off track and try to get you to turn around. So I think the main thing you've got to have is committed and dedication.
And before we go, let you go, Pastor, my last question, and it's just been bottling on me since we've been having this conversation. What advice would you give upcoming pastors who have that zeal, that zealousness, and everything that you've just stated that you need to have, and having these strong points? What is that essence of what you would give the upcoming pastors on today?
I would say to the pastors that's behind us that are coming on, to always be determined to never give up. Never give up. Stay faithful. Stay committed. Never give up. No matter, because you're going to have obstacles will come. Trials will come. Tribulations will come. Things in your family, things in your home, things in the church, things in the community, things will come that will try to deter you. But you've got to make up in your mind, I'm not giving up. I'm going all the way.
Thank you so much, Pastor, for your time.
Thank you, man.
You heard it best. You heard it first right here. Pastor Powell breaking it down. And until next time, keynote, listen, this is what I got. Stay committed. Stay faithful. Trials gonna come, but keep pushing forward. You heard it right here, the DLT podcast show. And until next time, we got a revival coming up next week. So make sure you are tuned in. This is the DLT podcast show. And thank you so much, Pastor, for being with us.
Thank you, man.
Until next time, we out.